back. I'm at one of my favorite places to ride trials. This is the abandoned quarry, and I am testing out my new trials rig on some rocks. I'm excited to get used to this new bike and hopefully come out of here with some interesting clips. I apologize for the wind noise. I'm crouching down right now, trying to stay out of the wind so you can hear me. I'll see how this goes during editing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. This is an amazing place to ride your bike. Time for some Manifesto style. Let's get this without hops. I think that was it. As soon as you try to take the hops out of things, it makes them 3 times more difficult. How does this dirt jump bike perform for trials? Well, let's try a trials line and find out. It's going to be a gap from this pointy rock up to that rock. Gap to front on a trials bike with front suspension. Let's see how it goes. That wasn't what I wanted, but it was pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to do that without hops, and then I'll get to the gap to front. Let's get back to this gap to front and see if I can get it. It works. I think the next trials maneuver I should try is just a plain old gap, rear tire to rear tire. I walked 3 meters and I found one. Full on trial style, pogo stick mode. This just looks like a fun rock. Another classic trials maneuver is the side hop to rear wheel. This is a big one. I don't know if this is gonna go. I've done it on a real trials bike before, but can this thing do it? I'm a little nervous. Testing out the bash guard. Alright, it didn't go to back wheel, but it went to 2 wheels. Give it one more good go. See if I can stick that to rear. That was about as dirty as it gets, but I stuck it. Let's move on. Here's a classic one. Sometimes when I get up to the top of this rock, it rocks. I remember this giving me some troubles with my other bikes, specifically the smaller wheeled ones. You're gonna be staring at the sun for this one. There's no other angle. It's scary because the water's so close. I actually have to start with my back wheel hanging off the edge. Oh, I felt like that was it. Oh, it's rocking. I'm stoked with that. Like I said, that gave me trouble on other bikes. A low bottom bracket, high front end with front suspension. It actually rides pretty good. Whoa. I just chickened out on that gap. It's a big gap to a knife edge. Next trials maneuver, a side hop. Pretty good. I've never seen anybody do a hook on a bike with a front suspension fork, and I'm afraid to be the first. I spent a lot of money on this bike. So that is one downside to this bike for sure, is that some of the really pure trials maneuvers are just not possible. This is the perfect spot to try a classic trials move that was made popular by Danny Mac, the 360 tail whip drop in. It's a little bit windier on this side and you just got blown over. I know it wasn't pretty, but it's really windy right now and it's slowing down my rotation, so I'll take that even though it was crap. This is a blast from the past here. This hook was in a number of my videos. It was in a brakeless video. It was also in my Back to My Roots video on the Inspired Hex 26-inch. And my little kicker rock has not moved in years. Yes, I cheated on it. Here's an interesting line. Roll in here, do a quick front to rear brakeless on this kind of slopey rock and end up on top of the big one. Yeah, first try. That was my first ride on the new ride. My impressions are that, yeah, for real trial stuff, it's not the best. But the fun factor is there, and the ability to do tricks along with trials is definitely a highlight of this build. I think for my style, it's going to be great. Will I go back to a regular trials bike at some point? Possibly. For the shows that I'm doing in the summer and for just riding and having fun, I think this is perfect. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed that first ride on the new bike. There will be more content to come.